Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, a group that has a lot to prove here today. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's will get the first crack on offense today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Finds room at the 30.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the... Offense back out there trying to get something going. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities, and just keep winning the battle up front.
Handoff from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold it.
Look at that. He's still going. The to make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Ball carrier tackled there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. A yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball.
Looking to throw it deep. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking to scramble. The pass falls incomplete. They tried to extend the play, but nobody open. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, drops back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game is not
looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Plenty ready to boot it away. On the return, it's White. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Using his legs on the scramble. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway. This defense was... First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Singh. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. No huddle now for the offense.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. 2nd down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really...
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, looking to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Short return tackle made at the 20. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. No huddle here for the offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Quick completion to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. It's Singh. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. He'll hand it off. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 4. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he
breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line, puts him in great scoring position.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start for the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Flying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And we're able to get him down.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quick catch over the middle. Gets into space at the 50. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Rashada. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Ball handed off. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.